Hello, world. Welcome to Queering Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality. This is the LGBTQ Center for Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality, where we discuss science, theology, philosophy, and spirituality with an LGBTQ perspective. And I hope you are enjoying your season. If you're in Capricorn, this is we are going to summer, and if you are in Cancer, you are going to winter. And of course, we have just passed the equinox. That is when the sun is on top of the equator, and so we are right now in what is called Libra, and Libra is the astrological month that takes place in this period. So this is a month of judgment and a month of a lot of what is a judgment coming for the earth. This is also the week of the Jewish New Year. So happy New Year to all our Jewish brothers and sisters around the world. Rosh Hashanah and more blessings in this new year. Actually, we had even the Islamic New Year that began in September 1st of this year. So we also wish all those who abide by the Islamic calendar a happy new year. And yeah, so everybody there are many new years, Every month is a new year. Anyway, enough of enjoying time. So you can see I've put the map of the universe, and this is where we are, where they've said you are here. That's where we are. And now we are surrounded by all of these things. It's just madness. And the world we still do not know where we are from. Yes, we still do not know. Nobody knows the cosmic origin. Nobody. It's wonderful. And religion tries and says that there's a God, but they don't even know who is God. They've never seen him. They just say there's a God. And God is the name for cosmic origin. The real name for God is cosmic origin. The person who started, or the entity that started all of this, that is a cosmic origin. And nobody knows who it is. Nobody. So we call that person God. Okay? So that's why people will be wondering, maybe that's why atheists are a bit softening their attack on theists. It's because they are aware that what they are looking for is the same thing we are looking for. Those of us who believe in God, theists are looking for the cosmic origin. Same to atheists. And atheists are saying, whatever guys say is God, that's not the cosmic origin. And for theists, they say their God is Yahweh. Some say it's Allah. Some say it's Shiva. Some say it's Chukwu in Nigeria. So everybody has different names for the cosmic origin. And they claim that the cosmic origin wants them to do things like this. That's why you have the Jewish law, Islamic law, Christian law, Hindu law, Buddhist law, secular law, African law, European law. All of these, they claim that the cosmic origin likes that system and it's their system. And that's not true. There is no religion that is sorry about that, there's something I wanted to do. There is no religion that is the truth. And I want to say this as we go on. Now, as I'm looking for that thing, the quote, which is our quote also, I want you to know today we are going to discuss how to solve the problems of the world. Currently, the world is in a crisis. As I've told you, this is the month of Libra, the month of judgment. And let's see what the astrologers are saying. Libra predictions 2019. Let's see what they're saying, and then we will discuss. Of course, predictions are predictions. I'm not talking about the individual ones. I don't focus on that. I focus on they're very personal. They're so personalized and very subjective. So let's see what Libra is. Libra in the planetary time. It is the 7th astrological sign in the zodiac, under the tropical zodiac, and it is 180 degrees to 210 degrees Celsius, celestial longitude. Right. So the moon was said to be in Libra when Rome was founded. So right now, where is the moon? The moon is in Libra, and the sun is in Capricorn, is in the equator. And so, but when Rome was founded, they say the moon was in Libra. And this was based on the historical passage, which means qua condita Roma. Everything was balanced under this righteous sign. Manilius once said that Libra was the sign in which seasons are balanced. And it's true. I told you the solstice, the equinox, the middle, where the sun is at the middle of the earth, that's an equinox. That's a time of judgment. It's balanced. So the sun is in the middle of the earth. So that's balance. That's a Libra moment. And so I agree with the Romans when they say that. That's why the Romans put so much trust in the balance sign. Going back to Greek times, Libra constellation between Virgo and Scorpio used to be ruled over by the constellation of Scorpio. Alright, so I wanted us just to look at the meaning of Libra, and they don't have much about it. There is another application I like that talks about, and look at it in Arabic, it's even beautiful. Excuse me. Al-Mizan, in Arabic and Swahili, when you put things on the balance, it's called Mizani. So this is the time for balancing. This is the time for accounting, So let's do Libra. Let's look for somebody who has told us about Libra. Libra, the meaning. And let's study it in what is happening. There you are. Libra is also an equivalent of 12 ounces, 0.34 kg, of which Facebook is going to introduce virtual money called Libra. So be prepared for that. It's glorious. Let's look at what the Libra horoscope says. Libra horoscope, its element is air, its quality is cardinal, its color is pink and green, its day is Friday, its ruler is Venus, and the greatest air overall compatibility is Aries Sagittarius. Lucky numbers, there they are. So Libra likes harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, the outdoors, and it dislikes violence, injustice, loud mouths, and conformity. And its strengths are cooperation, diplomacy, grace, fair-mindedness, and social ability. And its weaknesses are indecisiveness, avoids confrontation, will carry a grudge, and self-pity. And then you can see there's a Libra man and the Libra woman. All right, so let's see. The symbol for balance, it shows the sun setting in the horizon, especially from the north, in Europe. And the sign of Libra is ruled by Venus, and the deity has its predecessor in a Greek goddess Aphrodite, whose role is not that different from that of Venus. Of course, the Lord of Love, the Lady of Love and Sex. So the symbol of Venus is always a cross and a circle, and the circle represents divine spirit and points to the divinity of Venus and the sign of Libra, while the cross denotes physical matter and practicality and is linked to the sign of Taurus. All right, so there are very many people who talk about why I don't really dwell so much on these astrology, though I read it so much, is that it's subject to various interpretations, you know. I mean, oh my God, there are so many guys, they will tell you Libra means something else. But the best meaning is the word itself. It's a balance. And the beauty of the names of the stars, they were the pictures of the stars. All right? So, okay. Now, I'm looking for something else here. Libra planetary times. I know we're supposed to talk about politics in the world. I think what I'm going to do, I will just cut this video so that I don't need to mix it with a lot of you know, confusion, in the sense that I'll be talking about this, then this. Let's finish one thing. So today we're just focusing on this is a very good application. I love it so much, and it gives you the meaning of the planets. So planetary times astrology. Okay, so Venus is the ruling planet, and Libra, it's the month of Libra, so basically it is the month of judgment. Now, month of judgment astrologically. So today, let's just do this video will be about stars, and we'll go to the political video in a few minutes. So why is astrology a very interesting subject? It's because the sun is a star. You see, that understanding makes you aware of the world. We are actually in a star system called the solar system, and we revolve, we rotate around that star. It is, if the sun was very far from Earth, we would be in darkness 24/7, and we'd only be seeing the star called the sun from a distance. But because the sun is very close, we are close to the sun compared to other planets, we have the ability to experience a 24-hour day. And that's why we are terrestrial. We are hard. The closer a planet is to the sun, the more, or to any star. In fact, I think astronomers need to study that the closer a planet is to a star, the more hardened, the more terrestrial that planet will be. And the farther a planet is from a star, the more gaseous that planet will be. So you find Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, they are gaseous planets. You can't step there. Yes, they are gaseous because they are very far from the sun. So this is proof that the sun actually helps in hardening a planet. That's what could happen, because gas is particles. The gaseous particles can also be liquid and can also be solid. That's the beauty of science. Everything is material. It's just that there are forms of matter. There is solid matter, there is liquid matter, and there is gaseous matter. Like water. Solid water is ice. And Pluto is an icy planet. Well, it's icy. They say it's icy because it's very, imagine one revolution around the sun from Pluto is 1,000 years. Roughly one day is 1,000 years. What Peter said in the Bible, that a day to God is like a 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. So that verse is for Pluto, because for Pluto to finish a revolution around the sun, it takes 1,000 days approximately. For us, it takes 365 days. For Mercury, it takes 88 days. Those are 2 months, roughly 3 months. In fact, 3 months for Mercury to finish a revolution around the sun. So you see, in some planets, one day is 6 hours. In other planets, one day is 1 week. So you see how we are conditioned to be 24 hours. In fact, not even 24 hours. We are conditioned to be 12-hour human beings. We work for 12 hours, then for 8 hours we sleep, and then we have 4 hours of leisure, whereby you just relax. And that has changed. These days, even people work 24/7. And some people don't even work. You know, we are going to the world whereby there's no work. Yes, that's where we're entering. The robots are working for us. There is no need of humans. So that's what you understand. So why do we do astrology as a QSTPS, as what do you call it? As a philosophical and theological channel or center? We do it because cosmology involves astrology. Now, this is what they say. Astrology is a pseudoscience that claims to divine information about human affairs and terrestrial events by studying the movements and relative positions of celestial objects. So it's a pseudoscience. All right? What is a pseudoscience? It is a science that is not provable. But I disagree with that position, on the sense that, okay, I know why they're calling it pseudoscience, because anyone can interpret what Libra is. You can even say Libra is the sign of Saturn. Yes, you can say anything. So that's why they are calling it a pseudoscience. But for me, I call it a science. All pseudosciences for me are sciences. Let's go to what they say pseudoscience is. Pseudoscience consists of statements, beliefs, or practices that are claimed to be both scientific and factual, but are incompatible with the scientific method. So there's a scientific method of proof. And if your statement or belief or practice does not pass the scientific method, then you are in a pseudoscience. So let's see the different types of pseudosciences. The pseudosciences are found in astrology, alchemy, alternative medicine, occult beliefs, religious beliefs, and creation science is part of science education and scientific literacy. So pseudosciences can be harmful. Yes. That's what you need to understand. Religion is harmful. That's what they're saying. Creation science is harmful. That's what they're saying. Occult beliefs are harmful. That's what they're saying. Alternative medicine is harmful. That's what they're saying. Alchemy can be harmful. That's what they're saying. Astrology can be harmful. That's what they're saying. And pseudo comes from what is called false science. Now, for me, in my Unitarian belief, everything is united. And I don't believe in the demarcation of truth versus false. I believe in spectral description. So the sciences that are not pseudoscience, those are sciences that can be proved. They are high science. And the sciences that cannot be proved by scientific method are, okay, I'll shock you. One route is they are weak sciences. That means they cannot be proved by the scientific method. But I want to shock you now. Another position is this, that the sciences that can be proved are weak sciences. And the sciences that cannot be proved, this is pseudoscience, are high science, are strong sciences. Because you can't prove, like, let's go to occult beliefs. An occult belief is the belief that the ruler of this world is Satan, they say. And for you to get power, you have to go to Satan. Now, how will you prove that? Number one, you've never seen Satan. But you join a group of people who are in an occult group and they have access to a person. Both of them have a same dream and they see each other in a dream, in a meeting with that person. But you can't prove it in court that, I saw this guy, we were in a dream together. Okay, you did. Prove it. You can't. You can't reproduce the dream. You can't record the dream on video and bring it to the courtroom. So what did the court say? It's a lie. But it's not that it didn't happen. The fact that you can't prove it happened, it makes it a lie. It makes it pseudo. It makes it false. But it doesn't mean you didn't dream that you were with that person and you went and you connected in the spirit. So that's the problem of religion and spirituality. In fact, QSTPS, some scientists will call us a pseudo. The only thing that saves us is science and philosophy in this channel. Otherwise, if we were doing religion, theology, and spirituality only, then they would attack us and they would call us pseudoscientists. But we are not pseudoscientists. We are a mixture of, we do both weak sciences and strong sciences. Now, strong science depends on what you think is strength. If you think strength is about hardware, like true science, biology, physics, then we have it here in the name of science and philosophy. Alright? Though the strongest is science, philosophy is also subjective, so it's weak. If you believe that strength is measured from the consciousness, from the material. But if you believe that strength is measured from the immaterial, because nobody knows God, and therefore means if you talk about God, you're a very big person. So that means, and if you do miracles, you're even greater, because that's a proof that there's a God. Then we also have it here, and that's what we call theology and spirituality, and then a bit of philosophy, because philosophy is also concerned about the immaterial, that is the unseen, the cosmic origin, which science is also concerned about. But because it is limited, everything science does, hard science does, must go through the scientific method and pass. So when it doesn't pass, they throw it away. But for people like us who are aware of cosmic power, you receive the Holy Spirit, you can heal, you can do miracles, you can do magic, that's now what you call The scientists say, that one we don't know, it's fake. But it's not fake, it's just they can't prove it. That's why. It's not fake, they can't prove it. Alright? So that's what you know. So when you do astrology, that's why astrology, you can say anything. You can say anything. But in the end, it has science. Like all the astrological signs, they are the stars. Literally, when you go to the sky, you will see Libra. You will see Libra. But it will not look like somebody else can come and think, no, it's not a balance. It's a person carrying something. You see? So everybody has their different interpretations. But the fact is, there is a constellation called Libra. So that is science. Okay? It's just that it can't be proved that it is Libra scientifically. So it's called a pseudoscience. But nonetheless, we will still talk about astrology. We will still talk about cosmology. And I know the problem of pseudosciences, which includes religion. They are very subjective. Anything goes. And now we're going to finish the video with what we wanted to show you about religion. And I love it so much. It is the theosophical motto. And theosophy is the esoteric religious movement that focuses on the wisdom of God, not the love of wisdom. Philosophy is the love of wisdom. And so the love of wisdom. I love this logo so much. I love it so much. It's just glorious. So I love the logo for the motto. There is no religion higher than truth. This is the sign of theosophy. And I agree with the statement 100%. There is no higher religion other than truth. And what is truth? It is science. It is true that in the sky, the ecliptic path of the sun, that the sun is in Libra. The path of the sun is in the constellation of Libra. The reason why it's pseudoscience is that not all countries are under Libra right now. So you have to find the country that is under Libra right now. And in my position, I think it's America that is under Libra. Yes. And I'm going to do my research on the countries that are under a constellation that are in the astrological month. All right? I'll do that research and we'll show you the truth. Yes. America is under Libra right now. And look at what's happening. It's weird. It's completely weird. I have a feeling that region of America, parts of Britain, yes. Let's try that, Let's try that. Let's go to, I like doing star maps, and we're going to see where Britain is, and it's amazing. Oh my God. I know I've been missing in action because of the very many issues, but in the secret, I've been doing a lot of studies, and it's just killing me. I just can't say it, So look at Nairobi. This is Nairobi right now, and these are the stars right now. It's during the day, but the stars are there. It's just that the closest star to us is the sun, so it blocks all of these stars. They can't shine. So this is Kenya, Nairobi, and Hercules is in the sky, and Buris, and Canis Venatiki, and Ursa Major, and Ursa Minor, and Camelo Padalis. So right now in the Kenyan sky, there is no constellation. All right? Now, let's go to London before I go to America, because I have a feeling that London shares the same sky with America, Washington, D.C. where drama is happening. So let's see. So the stars right now in London, there is a constellation that's in the astrological calendar, Virgo. Virgo, all right? And then you have Corvus and Crater and Leo, another constellation. All right? Now, if we had time, we could play and see how the day is going to pan out. And then we will see if we'll see Libra. So the day is panning out like that. And so you can see, there you are. Libra is there at 2 p.m. So you can see London is also sees Libra. Okay, in the month of Libra. Now let's change the location and go to America, Washington, D.C. So you can see, it's very weird, isn't it, that America and Britain are going through hell and high water. And they happen to share the same constellation. They see the constellation in the month of its, they see the star constellation in its month, which is Libra. But Nairobi, because it is not in the same region, is not able to see the Libra constellation. All right? Now this is Washington, D.C. Right now it's 7 in the morning. And these are the stars right now. Now let's play and see whether Libra is in America. So peaks, Hydra. Did you see Hydra in London? Yes. You know, Crater, Leo. Did you see Leo in London? Yes. Look at Mars. It's you can see Mars, and the sun is there. That's where the sun is walking right now. And Venus is there. It's going to be seen in a few hours. Did you see Virgo in London? Yes. And where was Virgo? It was here in the middle. So Washington, D.C. is higher. Look at Libra at 1:30. Same time. They will see it at 2 p.m. just like London. So what is that? Is that America and UK are under the constellation of the month called Libra, and it's madness. So I'm going to do my research and find the country that has, every time the constellation is that constellation and it appears in that season. I'm going to do that, and I'll bring my findings to you next time. So what's the lesson? The lesson is what the Theosophists are saying. And the Theosophists are saying very clearly that there is no religion higher than truth. That is the truth I've just shown you. Wikipedia is calling it a pseudoscience, but that's the truth. The truth is, astrologically, it is Libra. And the truth is, America and UK are under the sign of Libra. In the month of Libra, in the month of Libra, they see Libra. That's the point I'm trying to bring to you. All right? Other countries are not seeing Libra in the month of Libra. So that is truth. That's a fact. But to say that Libra means now there's going to be trouble, no, not really. That is different, because it's subjective. Like now Trump is going through a hard time. Someone cannot say it's because we're in Libra. No. It's just that by coincidence, the time he's having trouble is when they are under the astrological month of Libra, which is judgment. All right? That's what it is. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining us. Let's now do the other video about solving the problems that we are seeing in UK and USA and all over the world. I have a plan, and I want to share it with you.